Good afternoon. I'm Matt Morrow. We are following breaking news right now of a wildfire that is burning in Boulder County as we speak. We are learning new information on it as we talked to firefighters just a few minutes ago. First, take a look at this. This is where the dinosaur fire is burning. Firefighters tell us it's just about 3 acres right now, yet they are concerned potentially if the winds change. This is burning near the Mallory Cave Trail off the second switchback. NCAR, everyone who works there has been evacuated. This is video of the smoke and the helicopters dropping some water on it from just a short time ago. Investigators tell us that the fire started on a trail. They don't know exactly how, but they have at least crews from 5 different agencies up there. There's a helicopter, 2 planes there, and more are on the way. They know that there is a lot of fear all over Boulder County, in part because of the Marshall Fire. They want to reassure people they are working on this and they have the fire. They're trying to get it contained. Their big concern is if the winds change, that would be cause for concern. So let's bring in Pinpoint weather meteorologist Liz McGiffin. Liz, you're tracking the winds up there. What are they like right now, and what's the potential for them to change as we go through this afternoon?
Well, we'll start off with a little bit of good news. Up in the Boulder area, there are light winds being reported at only 3 miles per hour. Dominantly, it's been out of the east. Notice, though, this light breeze has been a little bit variable. So now getting a little bit of that southerly direction to the wind coming in at 3 miles per hour. I want to walk you through the futurecast, specifically focusing on the winds. So our model is picking up that over the next half hour or so, the winds will continue to favor more of a northerly direction. And on top of that, the speed of the wind could pick up to upwards of 20 to 25 miles per hour. So not necessarily to a dangerous speed, but as soon as you hit really above 15 miles per hour, the winds become noticeable and of course can spread very quickly if it starts to interact with fuel, like anything that has been overgrown in terms of maybe the grass. Notice though the wind direction, these wind arrows, they do start to take on more of a northeasterly flow by the time 3 to 3:15 rolls around. So that's definitely something within the next hour I'll be keeping a very close eye on, especially because at this point the winds have been so light, they have been varying a little bit, taking on more of that north to northeasterly flow, and that northeasterly flow will continue to be favored as we fast forward things to 4:15. Fast forwarding 1 more hour toward 5:15, maintaining that direction of about the northwest at 15 to 20 miles per hour. So again, all it's going to take is a single spark to potentially be dangerous. And we do have those wind speeds at least staying below 30 miles per hour. So I think that's one thing that could be at least favorable for keeping that fire a little bit more maintained. As we head towards 6:15, notice how the winds do start to shift a little bit, again, coming more out of the northeasterly direction. And that northeasterly flow going to be something that we maintain as we head through 7 p.m. And then after sunset, we'll at least start to cool down the temperatures. But of course, when the sun sets, it makes things a little bit harder to see. So I'm maintaining to keep an eye on these showers, especially since we will have some showers and thunderstorms off into the high country. And we know even here in the Denver area that once we get some of those bigger storms, there can always be stronger wind gusts that are associated. So I'll be here throughout the entirety of the evening and have a full look at your Pinpoint forecast coming up at 4 o'clock.
All right, Liz, thank you for the update there. Again, once again, breaking news here on Fox 31 this afternoon of a wildfire that is burning in Boulder County. This is near NCAR. Everyone there has been evacuated. The fire is burning just about 3 acres right now, but there is a lot of fear and concern in the community because of the Marshall Fire. Firefighters are trying to reassure people they are working on this as hard as they can. They have put an advisory in place for people who live nearby and would need special assistance in the event of an evacuation. That would depend highly on if the winds change direction and pick up. Liz is going to keep tracking that for you. There are at least firefighters from 5 different agencies there. 1 helicopter is there. 2 planes are up above. More are on the way. They're trying to get water on this. They have multiple points of attack. One of their concerns right now, well, 2 of them actually. One is the weather. It is extremely hot at 100 degrees up there where they're battling this. So firefighters are having to work in shifts, take a lot of breaks, drink a lot of water. They're also working on the terrain. That is an extreme issue there. It is very rocky. It is extremely steep, a lot of trees in the area, so that is what they are battling as well. They are asking you, do not call 911 to report the fire or ask questions about it. They have a call center that is activated. You can call it at 303-413-7730. Again, that's 303-413-7730. Also, for the very latest information, text BOCO info at 888-777. You'll get the very latest from firefighters right there. So once again, they're keeping an eye on this fire. They're trying to do the best they can to get it under control. They want to reassure people they are working on it, and do not be alarmed right now. We're tracking it. We have multiple crews on the scene. Liz is tracking the wind conditions, and we'll have the very latest for you with updates here on Fox 31 on air. You can get them anytime online at KDVR.com. We'll see you in a bit.